Hi, I'm Michelle, real estate expert with the Michelle Home Selling Team, and I help first-time home buyers and sellers save time, money, and I help make the process smooth. What's up, you guys? This is your March 2026 market checkup for Los Angeles, Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties in California. We're looking at residential single-family homes only, and we're using last month's data since the current month's numbers are still being finalized. Before we dive into the county breakdowns, I also want to quickly touch on mortgage rates. Let's check this website out, Mortgage News Daily. Today's mortgage rates. Okay, so 30-year fixed, 6.24%. Look at the 15-year, 5.84%. Jumbo loans, 6.5%. 7-year ARMs, 5.55. If you guys don't know what that type of loan is, ask me in the comments and I'll explain that one to you. 30-year fixed FHA, 5.85, and 30-year fixed VA, 5.87. And this one, you guys, I really want to bring home because I still hear a lot of people talking about this point right here. What's important to understand is the 2 to 3% interest rates that we saw during the pandemic were historically unusual. Those rates were tied to the emergency level economic conditions. Unless we see another major economic crisis, we should not expect them to return to that environment. What we're expecting now is a more historical normal rate range. Okay, let's dive right in. We're starting out strong with Los Angeles County and we're looking at the sales price average. We are zoomed out, as you could see, all the way back to 2008, and we see that the prices, the average prices, have been on a slow incline since then. And let's see where we are. Los Angeles County, and you guys, I like to round off because these are big numbers and you guys can see it in the display here. 1.457 down 7.2% from last year. Let's move over to the percentage of original price. Let's take the average. 98.7%, down 0.7% from last year. That means that homes overall in Los Angeles County are not selling for what they're asking for. They're selling for a little bit under. What's this right here? We see April of 2022, homes are selling for 6.4% over asking. Let's see, where's the bottom dip? What's right here? 2008, 90%. Every market is different. What's this one right here? January 2023, 96%. Okay, months of supply. Let me explain this to you guys very simply. So when we are in a seller's market, there is 1 to 3 months of inventory. Inventory is just homes that are for sale on the market. When it's a neutral market, we have 4 to 5 months of inventory. And when it's a buyer's market, there is 6 months and more months of inventory. So months of supply, where are we? We're at 3.2. So we are going into a neutral market. We've kind of stayed steady in between that seller's market and neutral market for now since 2013. It's kind of been toggling over. July 2025, we were definitely in a neutral market there. All right, so new listings. Let's take a look at that. 3,864 down 12.6%. Where were we in January? So yeah, not a lot of new listings came on the market last month, especially in compared to January. I think January, everyone got excited after the holidays, right? Let's take a look at homes that are active right now within the county. How many? We have 9,037, but they're down 8% from last year. Pending sales are down 24% from last year. Look at that, 1,997. In comparison to January, those numbers are down too. Okay, closed sales, 2,188, down 6.3% from last year. How many days is it taking to sell a home within the Los Angeles County? 44 days. Those numbers are up by 10% from last year. So it's taking a little bit longer to sell homes. from last year. So overall in LA County, prices remain steady month over month. Homes are selling slightly under original list price on average. Inventory ticked up slightly. Pending and closed sales are softer compared to last year, and days on the market has increased. So buyers, you have negotiation leverage again. Now, it's not dramatic leverage, but it's reasonable leverage. And sellers, homes are still selling, but condition, marketing, and accurate pricing are separating successful sales from stale sales. Okay, so here's my take on Los Angeles County. LA County feels stable. It's not about timing the market perfectly. It's about aligning your life timing. Equity remains strong long term, and we're operating in a healthier environment than in frenzy years. All right, let's take a look at Orange County. Okay, the average sales price in Orange County is $1.9 million, up 0.7% from last year. Our homes in Orange County selling for more than the list price. They are not as a whole. Homes are selling for under list price within the county for single family residences. Months of supply, what kind of market are we in? 2.4. We are in a seller's market. Okay, new listings. How many new listings came on in February? 1,339. And compared to January, those are down just a little bit. But overall, year over year, they're down 13%. All right, active listings, 2,523, down 12% from last year. Let's see last month, January. Also down from January as well too. Pending sales, Orange County 763, down 24% from last year. Pending sales in January were 890. Just so we can see a comparison. Closed sales in Orange County 827, down 6.1%. And how many days is it taking to sell a home in Orange County? Overall, on average, it's taking 38 days, up 2.7% from last year. Yeah, so for Orange County, we're seeing that prices are remaining firm. Homes are selling just under the original list price on average. Inventory is hovering around the mid-range of the past 2 years. Pending sales are slightly softer. Days on the market has edged up. And for buyers, you may not see the dramatic price drops, but you are seeing fewer bidding wars and more rational negotiations. And for sellers, strong positioning and realistic pricing are winning. Overpricing leads to longer days on the market, just so you know. Stay prepared for that. And here's my take. Orange County remains resilient. It isn't a declining market, it's a recalibrated one. And recalibration is healthy. Okay, let's take a look at San Bernardino County. Okay, here we go. San Bernardino County, the average price. And by the way, first-time home buyers, for those of you guys that want to get in on the market and you don't have a big budget, look at San Bernardino County because it is the most affordable as far as sales price. You'll see with Riverside is on the affordable side as well too, but San Bernardino County, it's just, it is up there as far as, the number one spot, county to county. So let's look at the sales price on average. 611, up 1.8%. And this is for single family. And we could see a healthy incline year over year. Are homes in San Bernardino County selling for 100% of the list price? They are not. They're selling for about 3% under the list price. What type of market is San Bernardino in? Right here, it is definitely going towards that neutral market. But look at you guys, it's been staying there steady since 2018. Right here, there was a big dip. Obviously, this was the COVID era where we went into a hyper seller's market, but we're going back into a neutral market. How many new listings came on the market in the month of February? 1,632, down 14%. We are seeing a trend, huh? New listings, active listings, pending sale, all down from last year. Let's take a look at active listings. 4,647 active listings within the whole county, down 12%, 12.5% from last year. I like rounding, you guys. It just makes it easy and it's easier with the flow. You guys can see the numbers here on the screen. San Bernardino pending sales, 911, down almost 20% from last year. Closed sales, 942, down 3.9%. Last but not least, let's take a look. How long is it taking to sell a home home on average in San Bernardino County, 60 days, up 17.6%. So overall, Southern California, in the 4 counties that I cover, it is taking longer to sell a home. Okay, so we are seeing that. And, we also have seen that San Bernardino has showed steady long-term appreciation, especially post-2020. When we zoom out, the price curve remains upward trending, but at a slower, more sustainable pace. For buyers, more options and more negotiating opportunity. And for sellers, the market rewards preparation. The difference between move-in ready and needs work is wider now. Here's my take for San Bernardino County. It feels balanced. It's not a seller frenzy, but it's also not a buyer takeover. Okay, let's take a look at Riverside County. All right, average sales price, $789,000, down 0.3%. Not too much difference from last year, really. Last month, we were at $790,000. Riverside continues to show strong long-term strength in the single-family residence space. When we zoom out, we see that prices are holding near recent highs right here. Okay. Staying steady, but are they selling at 100% of their asking price? No, 97%. Months of supply. Where are we at Riverside? We are going towards a neutral market, and it's kind of been that way. So we see right here, neutral 2019, COVID seller, and then we're going back into that neutral market. How many new listings in Riverside County? So not in the month of February, 2,442 new listings came on the market. Active listings, 6,631, down 14.8% from last year. Pending sales, 1,511, down 10% from last year. Closed sales, 1,496. I mean, things are moving, Riverside County, but they are down 4.5% from last year. It's taking 59 days to sell a home in Riverside County, up 11.3% from last year. Buyers, you're operating in a more balanced environment. You can negotiate repairs, credits, and terms more often now than in the last years. And sellers, demand is still present, but it's disciplined demand. My take for Riverside is that it feels like a steady, measured market. It's not overheated, it's not distressed, it's just real steady. Across all 4 counties, I feel like the theme is this: the single family market has shifted from a frenzy to a balance. For buyers, you have more negotiating power and more breathing room than you've had in years. For sellers, strong preparation and realistic pricing are the key to success. Homes are still selling. This is not a crash cycle, it's a normalization cycle, and that's a healthy thing. If you found this video helpful, hit that like, share it, and subscribe to join our growing community. And to my subscribers, you know the drill. Thank you so much for continuing your support to this channel. I love seeing you here. Check out the links below for free resources, current listings, home value tools, and buyer and seller guides. I'm Michelle with the Michelle Home Selling Team, and I'm here to make understanding real estate simple. Wishing you an amazing week.